very welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Angelica. Today I am going to do a very fun video. I'm going to talk about eyeshadow palettes. I love eyeshadow palettes, and we're going to talk about eyeshadow palettes I have in my collection that I bought for maybe, I don't know how many years. Some of them are really old, some of them are not super old, but if I would buy them today at this point, would I buy them if they were releasing today? So I think that was very interesting, and this is inspired by Dolly Mama Beauties. I will link her channel down below, and also she does these videos. So she takes palettes and she talk about if she would buy them again. And I thought that was super fun video idea, so yeah, I'm gonna do the same. And if this is the first time here, very welcome. This channel is almost all about makeup. I love makeup, I love face makeup, I love eyeshadow palettes, I love colorful makeup. As today, I love neutrals as well, so, and everything in between. So if you enjoy makeup, if you want a place just to relax, have a good time, this is the place to be. So don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and like this video if you like it. But let's go ahead and get started. So as I said, this is a Dolly Mama Beauty. It's her idea. So as I said, I leave her down below. She's wonderful. She does a lot of like eyeshadow palette videos, and she loves colorful makeup. But I took out, let me see here, I took out 5 palettes from my collection I have had for a while, and basically it is, would I buy it again today? Because now I have a bigger collection, and now I have maybe changed my style a little bit, and right now I am a little bit on a low buy, but I will try to like think about if I would be up for this palette or not, even if I'm on a low buy. I mean, would I buy it? So the first palette, it's this one. This is the Burgund palette from Glam Shop Poland. I love Glam Shop Poland, and this is basically a very dark, deep, like red burgundy color story, and it is a beautiful color story. It has really deep mattes here, as you can see, some middle shades and some lighter shades, which I love because you can go very deep with this palette. And you also have stunning shimmers here. This in the middle is absolutely amazing, and also this one right here. They are so reflective and very sparkly. And would I buy it again? Yes, 100%. This is a palette that is perfect for all year round, obviously, but for me, I grab this in autumn and winter time when it's a little bit darker here. I love to do like a red burgundy eye look when it's autumn, and I mean, this is just beautiful. I have shades like this, kind of, but they have a different formula when it comes to the shimmers. I have 2 from Colourpop that is quite similar, this one, but I would have bought this again if it was released today. Next up, we have a palette that a lot of people love, and a lot of people was very like sad when they didn't get it because it was a limited edition, but it's the Good Sport from Colourpop. And this is how it looks, and I agree. I rank this so high in Colourpop, like ranking all my Colourpop palettes, and I think it's beautiful, but I don't reach for this anymore. And I feel like this was quite a long time ago that I didn't have so many palettes that I have today, and I feel like at that point this was perfect for me because you had this color story is beautiful, as I said, but you had these shades, and I didn't have maybe that many of these shades, and now I feel like I have a bunch of them. I mean, I have these burgundy reds, I have purples, I have yellow, I have greens, I have these shades, and the grays I don't use that much. So I feel like, and it's old as well now, but if it would release right now, I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't buy it actually. And yeah, I don't use it that much. I use these colors, but I don't use this palette. But I do think it's a very, very pretty palette, and I can see why it's so popular, or it was so popular, but I wouldn't buy it today. Next up, we have a palette from Makeup Obsession. It's the sister brand to Makeup Revolution, and this is the LA Dreams. Just the vibes here and the front makes me happy. And let's open it up. You have a big, big mirror here, and this is the color story. I love this color story, guys. I love greens and I love pinks. And it's very, very pretty. I mean, it is super pretty. I don't know, I bought this because I wanted to try the formula of the Makeup Obsession palettes. And this color story just blew me away. I mean, it's so beautiful, and it's actually a good palette. So would I buy it again? Probably yes, but I do have a palette that is very similar color story to this one, and if I own that, obviously, so I don't know, but this is way bigger, and I feel like you have a lot of options here. You have deeper mattes here as well, as I love, and lighter, and everything in between, and it's just very, very beautiful. I would buy this again. I feel like that because it is a very fun color story. It is something special about it. I don't know, like a little bit unique, in my opinion anyway, with a color story. So yeah, definitely, and it makes me so happy. I mean, yeah, pinks, pinks and greens. I love it. Next up, we have from Juvia's Place, and this is their the Warrior 3. It looks like this. It's a beautiful front here, and when we open it up, it looks like this. I haven't used it that much, to be totally honest. When I bought this because I bought almost every Juvia's Place palette. I feel like now I've stopped doing that, but it was like a collector thing. I don't know. I just felt like I loved, especially these 9-pan palettes. I love them. And deep down, I think I knew this was not going to be a palette that I feel like I'm gonna use a lot because of this row here, because I don't wear blue a lot, and the only shimmers here are blue. It's this one and this grayish blue steel gray color. So I mean, if you want to use something like this, I don't feel like it works with these shimmers here, so I always have to pull in another palette, and I don't feel like these are unique enough to use as mattes. No, I wouldn't buy this again. This would be like a waste of money for me, because I feel like as I said, I haven't used it a lot. I can count on one, like on one hand, how much I've used this. So yeah, no. So the last palette I have here is a really, really big palette, guys. I don't know, is this going to be in frame? This is a Morphe. This is the only Morphe palette I own. And let me see here. This is the Morphe Artistry palette. Such a gem, 39S. Here we have it. Oh yeah, oh boy, this is a big palette, you guys, but I love pinks and purples. I'm just gonna tell you, because this is a huge, huge palette with pinks and purples, and it has a lot of shades. It has these berry tones, it has more pinky tones, the cool tone purples, they have warm tone purples. They have a lot in this palette. You have pressed glitters, you have this row here that is really, really cool, like reflective, like toppers, and you have mattes, you have shimmers, you have everything in this palette, kind of. But I would not buy this again. I would not buy this big of a palette with these purples, because I have purple palettes. I have smaller purple palettes that I grab for more. I mean, I don't pick up this one and open it up and start using it because it's so freaking big. You can see how big it is. Like, I mean, yeah, you have a lot of shades. If I would be a person that don't own a lot of palettes, maybe this is a good idea, because you do have a lot here. But the thing is, I have so many eyeshadow palettes that I never grab this one. I have used it, as you can see, I have used it, and maybe I should try to use it more, but just picking it up it makes me a little bit tired. But it is a beautiful palette though. I don't know about like Morphe. Morphe is not my favorite brand. I'm not excited about Morphe anymore. And you know, it felt like that was when Jaclyn Hill was like, I don't know, 2016, or I don't know when she was like huge on YouTube. She's still huge on YouTube, but you know, she was almost the only one you watched, or I at least. But then, I mean, she was, it feels like she was sponsored by Morphe. She loved Morphe, and that made me like be interested in the brand. But now these days, I don't hear a lot about Morphe anymore, and I don't know, I'm not super excited about the brand, so I would not buy this again. No. But yeah, that was it, guys. That was it. I hope you have enjoyed this. I mean, I can totally do more of these videos. I think it's such a fun idea. I mean, yeah, I've seen a lot of people do this. I've seen Annette from Annette's Makeup Corner. I've seen Angelica do this. And I will leave them down below as well, with Dollar Mama Beauty, of course. And yeah, thank you for being here. And I didn't tell you, this look I've filmed, and I don't know if it's already up. If it's up, I will leave it up in the card down below, but if it's not, it will come soon. It's 2 looks with the new Nomad Cosmetics palette. This one here, super excited, so stay tuned for that if it's not already up, and have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care, guys. Bye.